For weeks, city council meetings have been filled with tension as pro-Palestinian protesters urge city council members to pass a ceasefire resolution for the Israel-Hamas war. But Wednesday, it reached a boiling point.
And I hope one day somebody brings the guillotine and kills all of you motherfuckers.
That was a threat, what you said at the end, and so the officers are going to escort you out and take care of that.
After those words, 28-year-old Riddhi Patel was escorted out of the meeting and arrested by police.
Oh man, back at it again. This time we got an Indian lady here in America, Bakersfield, California, to be more exact, threatening to murder the city council members and then effing around and finding out, because turns out you can't threaten government officials at the meeting you're at. Now she's there to basically protest and make them write a ceasefire, which I don't see why Bakersfield Council City meeting would be able to do that. How is Bakersfield going to cause Israel to have a ceasefire? It's not happening. The fact that she went up there and said this stuff shows where her IQ level's at. The size of a toothpick. She gets arrested because of that, because terroristic threats against people of the government is illegal. Let's take a look at this.
And we begin here at 5 with more details from last night's intense city council meeting. A pro-Palestinian protester was arrested for making threats toward elected officials. 17's Michaela Armstrong has the details. Michaela.
Rob, things have escalated to new levels with both sides of the issue condemning the behavior of this Bakersfield woman.
For weeks, city council meetings have been filled with tension as pro-Palestinian protesters urge city council members to pass a ceasefire resolution for the Israel-Hamas war. But Wednesday, it reached a boiling point.
And I hope one day somebody brings the guillotine and kills all of you motherfuckers.
That was a threat, what you said at the end, and so the officers are going to escort you out and take care of that.
After those words, 28-year-old Riddhi Patel was escorted out of the meeting and arrested by police. Councilman and Vice Mayor Andre Gonzalez says things have gone too far.
To have that type of a threat in that type of public setting is completely inappropriate, unproductive, and it's deeply concerning.
Last month, the city increased security measures at meetings, leaving many questioning the timing, including Patel.
You guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors? We'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Gonzalez says her threats prove the measures are needed now more than ever.
Personally, I think it's warranted. The city can't function, City Hall and City Council cannot function during a public council meeting if we're continuously being disrupted.
Patel was arrested on 8 felony counts of threatening with intent to terrorize and bail set at $1 million. Gonzalez says threats will not make the council move towards a resolution.
Sit at the table like adults and exchange ideas and go back and forth and really try to figure out how we can find a path together. But it's not making real threats, violent threats to elected officials, to decision makers. That is not the way to influence others. Nobody on the city council will be intimidated to action.
Pro-Palestinian group, the United Liberation Front, said in a statement, it, quote, condemns any statements that threaten public officials and that the statements by Patel, quote, counter to our values and do not represent United Liberation Front.
17 News reached out to Mayor Karen Go for comment. She declined and said, since the incident is under investigation, it's not appropriate for me to offer comments. Michaela Armstrong, 17 News.
Yeah, so now you've seen that, right? Indian lady loves and supports Palestine so much so that she wants to murder these city officials. She said it there herself. She wants to use the guillotine. She wants Jesus Christ to do it. She wants to show up at their house and do it. She wants to do it 3 kinds of different ways, and hopefully someone will support her by her making this charge, right? She's being the tip of the spear to stop them from killing more Palestinians, right? Because if these city council members don't send Israel a ceasefire, then these city council members are the ones killing Palestinians. That's how this woman sees it. Because she believes that this little dumbass letter is going to do something when it's not. It ain't going to do nothing but make you feel better in your heart, in your feelings, in your mind. Because you're crazy if you think that paper's going to do anything, because no one ain't going to listen to that crap. So now she gets up in court, she boo-hoo, whines, and cries, peaky toe, because there's consequences to these decisions. You F around and you find out, and she had instant regret because now she's on here crying because she's in court with 16 felonies and $1 million bond. Take a look.
On Wednesday, Riddhi Patel was escorted from the city council meeting after threatening council members who were weighing a Gaza ceasefire resolution. They also expressed outrage over the presence of new metal detectors at City Hall. They were booked on 8 counts of intent to terrorize and threatening state officials with a $2 million bond. Today, Patel pleaded not guilty. Pro-Palestinian activism groups United Liberation Front condemned the behavior. Patel is now due back in court April 27.
They condemned the behavior, but secretly they didn't. They actually love that. They love it when people make threats like that to murder these city officials because that's progress. That is woke progress for the Palestinians to stop getting killed by the Israelis because they believe a stupid bullcrap letter from a city council member in Bakersfield, California is going to do anything. It won't do shit. Nothing. Dilch. Ditto. Nada, man. Nothing. The fact that these people believe this just tells you where they're at right now in their head. Absolutely fringe society right here, these people are. Now she's going to be sitting in jail and she's going to be regretting her decision. You know what I mean? She's sitting there crying in court. Oh, please, I didn't mean to do it. I'm pleading not guilty. Even though we got proof of you saying that, lady. What do you mean not guilty? You might as well just say I'm guilty. I got you on camera. You know what I mean? There's no point in saying I ain't guilty. Ridiculous. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, buzz review. See you on the next one.